Yo folks, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be covering Fantasy Waifu in Higan Eruthyll. We've covered this game before, but I wanted to go over some impressions because they added a few new things to these games, such as the waifus. I love them to pieces. Look at Liv right here with her little fish serpent guy swimming about, and then we have this priest and a boy and a girl and a harp waifu, and I love them all. I think they look absolutely insane in this one. And that's why I wanted to cover it and revisit it, mostly because of the fact that this game feels a lot more polished than the first time I played it. And I love it when I can revisit a game, and while it's not introducing like crazy new mechanics, what it is introducing is just a familiar setting, except a lot more polish, which I greatly like. So right there, that's going to be a look at sort of the formations, and it's a semi-auto chess style. I don't want to compare it to Neural Cloud because I think it's an entirely different beast of its own, mostly because we're casting actual skills, and the way you cast the skills in order will greatly affect the gameplay. But of course, the positioning is going to affect a lot as well, because there's going to be, you know, tank roles, there's assassin roles. I just put like a healer. I'm not sure if you notice on the field. And while there are loading screens within this game, it's not cumbersome whatsoever. And maybe it'll get even better after like the betas that's now occurring. You know, maybe it can be completely removed. I would really like that quite a bit. But at the end of the day, look at how smooth like my transition from that initial stage to this stage was. I think that is one of the nicest things that I have come to be introduced when I'm playing my second looks on this one, and it really makes me hype for it coming out in 2023. I wish this was more of an open area beta test where more people could try it out, just because of the fact that I don't think like having it in Singapore and Malaysia is enough to have the audience understand how buttery smooth this gameplay is. Like, if you guys played it, I'm sure your opinions would greatly change and you'd have more hype towards it. And this is going to be by Bilibili. So it being by Bilibili means that the updates might come a little too quickly. That was the issue that occurred for Artery Gear Fusion. Right now, we are having some great issues on this stage, and I'm not exactly sure why, because we creamed on it last time, but we still have our 3 characters on the field, and we only had our tankies who went down. So, and our tank was also weak to this element because, you know, this is going to be water, there's fire, there's all the different elements within this game, and we got the interrupts, and we got the mission completes. There we go, 2-21. And yeah, I'm really liking this game, if I haven't made that obvious enough. But that's enough of the gameplay. You go to sort of see what's going on there. There's ultimates, there's skills. We can go more in depth a little bit later. I just want to talk about a couple of things when it comes to the upgrades. What is really efficient with this one? Let's say we want to upgrade a character skill, which does not require dupes or anything like that. Then you can go into this auto battler, which I think is lovely because it shows you which stages you need to unlock and which are the items that you need to acquire in order to upgrade the skills. Or let's say I need like something else and I could just select it and it will auto farm it for me, select the different stages. I think that's just really nice. A lot of games need to include this sort of quality of life. I think what's a little confusing still is going to, in order to, you need these remodeled parts. And the remodeled parts, you have to remodel each section. But of course, you can, you know, go into like the auto battler thing and it'll tell you how you auto battle and how you get each piece. But it's not that straightforward sometimes, but there's plenty of tutorials. And I feel like they added a bunch of them based off of the player feedback from the initial, you know, CBTs. That's going to be a couple look at things on the upgrades. There's going to be Outlands where, you know, you tried and true dungeons with like the gold farming and the EXP like farmings and all this stuff like that. And of course, they have like the elemental farming over here, which I thought was really cool. And oh, I almost jumped back too much. Outlands once again. Look at how fast I'm switching between menus. Realm of Fighters right here is really cool. I've been progressing through this little maze mode, which I think is really nice because it has its own overworld, which is really cool. And we're going to go ahead and jump into this stage, fight the danger, and we should be able to complete it based off of everything. Like you can see, you're going into the maze. There's not a lot of games that do like these minor details. A lot of times it's just, you know, a flat text map and you're not walking around on the field. You're just moving from one JPEG to another JPEG. Here you get to see everything, has a little bit of dialogue, so you get more immersion based off of the gameplay and stuff. And we're going to go ahead and fight these enemies that are essentially like dark clones of ourselves. And Like I said, the minor details in this game, it keeps getting better, so that's why I'm getting greatly hyped for it. And it's been really awesome to see like the character models and the slow improvements. Obviously, the gameplay is a little bit fast, and you can slow it down by, of course, putting it on 1x speed. But at the same time, I feel like putting it on 2x speed and how buttery smooth it is, that's the advantage of playing this game. We're gonna go ahead and increase our crit rate, but we should be floors 10 out of 10. Is there one more floor? It's gonna be the boss stage, and we have an insane amount of crit. I feel like we're gonna destroy this boss. I just wanna see how this doodad looks like, and then, yeah, after that we can do some summons, and I'm pretty hyped for that because we got plenty thanks to like the rewards and stuff that they've been providing. And right here, are we gonna be fighting a giant block? I doubt it's gonna probably disappear. Click, click, something bad has happened. And I hope they add some like voice acting to it. I think they're still working on that, and that's why we're still in the CBT phases. Oh, they got Gildan. That's going to be the initial like shielder. That was insane. Reminds me of like the FGO unit, who's also a shielder and also the waifu, and like one of the best free-to-play units, global, and everyone can play. We get Gildan, a free shield waifu who's gonna carry us throughout the entire game. I want this to be a very free-to-play game because it has the makings of just being a generally good RPG and different enough mechanics so that you can get your hooks into and not be typical turn-based style, which I like. We're flowing away, not from the turn-based era, but we're just improving on it. And that's what I like to see when it comes to gacha games. And I think this is definitely an improvement on the system and the flow. And right there, we are going to be beating the bosses. I like to see that. And we get a little bit of a cards. The interlude doctor wants it. The equipment slot is interlude because there's like different, like 3 different equipment slots. So we completed the mesmerizing labyrinth right there. If you're wondering where does that go, if you go into roster right here, we're going to select Armad, and we can see int for interlude. That's where this one is going to be going. It's going to be a little card right there, and they have like, you know, of course, set effects in case you want to go about your set effects and whatnot. That is a look at that, and I think it looks awesome. Let's go ahead and do some summons so we can check out the rates and everything. So pool info, just note these are all the characters, and this is a guaranteed 3-star per pull. That's a beginner banner. This one I believe uses a particular currency plus the currency we can acquire within the, you know, gachas, free stuff. Pool info for this one, this is going to be the character. Now the only thing is 2% rates for 5 stars. Let's do the wish times 10. Hopefully we don't get a play and we get nothing but characters. You can do the little thing where you draw a symbol, and or you could just hit skip and it goes from there. I shouldn't have done that so you guys can see the animations. No 3-star character on this one, but yeah, we get a lot of gemmies right here, which are going to be good to get more stars and characters. So this one should be a guaranteed 3-star character. I'm not going to skip so we can view the full animation so we can see the magic. And we're going to do something like this. I want to do it myself because I feel like the AIs or the computers won't draw the things that I want to draw. So let's see what we get here. It looks really crisp and beautiful. Just a little minor summon animations. And I know this is a guaranteed 3-star. So it can't be overly hyped, but my gosh, that looks darn beautiful. And look at my pretty picture right there. The last character is going to be a 3-star. And then we get these waifus and husbandos. We got Asa in the room, Maria, Asa once again. We got Chlor. I don't recommend her because she's a little bit difficult to use. Her skill cards are way too expensive. Got Euphoria, and then, ooh, we got Gildan. Nice, that's the waifu that I definitely would have wanted. I think I'm going to be raising her because I just need a better tank, even though my flame tank, Armand, is okay. You get her for free. But let's go ahead and do these wish times 10 and see if we can get, I'm forgetting this character's name. So we'll do the little images and it'll fix us a little thing that we want to draws, and let's see what we get over here. Hopefully we can get a little bit more lucky. We got 2 multis left, so it goes purple. Glow one more time for me. All right, no glow one more time. We're gonna go ahead and skip that. That's a funny looking image, my dude. Ooh, we got I think hers Queen Ye or something like that. Yeah, Queen. Yeah, I knew it was like a queen, like relevancy of some sort, but I didn't nail the actual name. So I know some people get angry. It's like, Bork, that's not how you pronounce certain things. And I'm like, English ain't my first language if you didn't know. I'm actually like from Philippines, and the initial language I learned is Tagalog. Don't expect me to speak in Tagalog. I don't know how to speak it anymore. I've been, you know, It's not there. Oh, we got a 3-star. That's very nice. I love to see that. It's going to be our 3rd character, or 4th one if I can count and it shows it in order. We got another copy of Gildan. You know what? I'm not going to complain about that, because what are the chances of getting the same 3-star character on a different banner where you are not rate up? I don't know, but hey, I'm not going to complain. A 3-star is a 3-star. And I don't see those plays popping up whatsoever, so I'm not sure what's going on with the 2% plays. Maybe I read like that misnomer and like the, I guess, English wrong. Probably did. Well, it is what it is. So it was only showing characters. Maybe I just read it wrong. I'm just gonna say that outright. And then yeah, we can't do any summons here, right? So plays are entirely different. Proceed to consume. This is like the premium currency. You know what? I don't really want to do that. If I have the off chance of summoning for this banner right here, I'm gonna try. Can I? No, I can't. All right, so that is going to be a look at Higan Eruthyll, the closed CBTs, the fantasy waifus. I've been loving the game so far. Like, I love the little improvements and the different waifus that they have added. Like, I feel like they have like their own character and look to them. It has like its own flavor, which a lot of gacha games can't put a name on. If we can stick to this fantasy setting and nail it, I would love to see it. Anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram if you want to see workouts. I'm in Thailand right now. I'm recording videos in order to prep for that. Hopefully I am good. And yeah, you'll see it on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching. Once we hit 40k subs, we'll be doing a giveaway. And peace out. Thanks so much.